What's up, everybody? Doing something a little bit different today. Not going to be streaming this, but I was in the mood to draft. Really like drafting in general. I think it's pretty fun opening packs, gives me an excuse to do it. That said, this is Phantom, so I won't be rare drafting, and hopefully no one else will be either. I've done this format I think 4 times now, all online obviously, and I think I'm gonna combine 8 and 4, a 3-0, a 2-2-1s, and a 1-2. So an okay record so far. And yeah, I'm just gonna have some fun with this and see how I can do again. I know this isn't the typical content that I put on YouTube, but I wanted to do this just for me, and I figured if I'm gonna play it, I might as well record it. Come on. It's taking a while to get this last person. Come on, come on, come on. What is it, buddy? Come here. Come on. Oh, that's my little puppy. Does nobody want to draft but these 7 people? We did it. Finally. Alright, so we get 2 first picks, one of which is really, really easy. Not super sure that Inkwell is actually good, but what I know is good is Thirst for Knowledge. Wormcoil, probably one of the best rares you could possibly open. Let's pick that one for sure. Dog's thirsty again. Very thirsty. Doom Necromancer could be interesting when I've got a a Wormcoil to get back with it. And then Joyer's Familiar is probably just generically fine, and we're likely to play it no matter where we go. Also helps us curve into Wormcoil. We can go 4 into 6. We're only picking 1 card now. Probably just pick the Familiar. We're very likely to play it. Makes our Thirst better, makes our Wormcoil better. Would not mind being blue-red artifacts. Trash for Treasure is a pretty cool card, especially when you got Wormcoil to recur. If it dies, you just already know you're gonna have an artifact to sack to it because it makes 2. It's kind of funny. I actually pulled off that combo in the very first draft that I did. One of my pack 3 pick 1s was a Wormcoil, and I just like picked 2 Trash for Treasures immediately after and went off. It was pretty fun. I think I was like Grixis artifacts at the time, and I was like splashing the 4-mana 2/5 in white. It, like, makes all your artifacts hexproof. Yeah, I know. Ooh, we could Treasure Mage now. Treasure Mage gets at a minimum Wormcoil. Glimmervoid's also probably pretty good, but I think that the more games I can cast Wormcoil, the more games I'm going to win. Get something that costs 6 or more. Yeah, that works. Keeps us in 1 color, too. Pushes us towards our Thirst for Knowledge. I think I'm going to want to get at least 1 more artifact that costs 6 or more for this Treasure Mage to be really good. I mean, if I draw the Wormcoil, it'll suck, but it's still a 2/2. Just casually riding a Metallic Dragon over here. So I can Rush for Knowledge, which is draw cards equal to the highest converted mana cost of permanents I control. That seems fine. Kozilek's Predator is really strong. Dude, what is it? Literally nothing wrong is happening. Why are you so needy? Because you love me? He just ate and was just out, so he's just being needy. Green does look open. I mean, so does blue, kinda. I could just take the living weapon. Just keep staying open. Don't think I'm gonna miss a Rush for Knowledge a whole lot, but I think I'll take it. It's a pretty unique effect. Now I could take Mirror Retriever over Iron Bully and Glaze Fiend. Glaze Fiend's fine. Paintsmith is much better. Black does look open. I could use this opportunity to move into it. I like Paintsmith a lot. Whenever an artifact enters, something gets +2/+0 and Death Touch, and like it in itself is a 2-mana 2/1. It's pretty strong. I mean, if I'm gonna be black, like blue-black artifacts, I will miss a Painsmith. I might not miss like first Mirror Retriever. I think I'm likely to get another one. I'll take the Painsmith and speculate on black. Ooh, and we got an Oval Chase Daredevil, Vintage All-Star. That seems good for us here. So yeah, our speculation into black is paying off so far. So yeah, whenever an artifact enters the battlefield, I may return it from my graveyard to my hand. It's a combo with our Thirst for Knowledge. We can discard it and then get it back. Huh? Little 3-mana Ancestral Recall. Still a good Ancestral Recall. Alright, well, I know I said Rush for Knowledge was a unique effect, but there's another one. I think I'll just take a Cathodian. 3-mana, 3/3, helps with our artifact synergies. Crusader of Odric, probably fine. This deck's looking good so far. I like it. Well of Ideas. Enters battlefield, draw 2. At the beginning of each other player's draw step, the player draws an additional card. At the beginning of your draw step, draw 2 additional cards. That's fine, but I don't think it's better than just a Relic Runner. It's pretty likely this Relic Runner is going to be unblockable most of the time. White's still looking open. These two cards are kind of good, but blue's looking open too. Look, blue, black, white seem to be the best cards. Abomination also fine. So it looks like Esper's open. Red and green kind of getting cut, but that's okay because we're in some combination of Esper. So, haha. Ooh, Apprentice Wizard. Pay a blue, tap it, add 3. So it basically makes 2. Alternatively, I could just take a Twisted Abomination or a Gleaming Barrier. I guess Skinwing technically an option too. Honestly, I like the Abomination here. It cycles for a land. Alright, does Driver of the Dead do anything for us? Reanimate something that costs 2 or less. Could get 2 things so far. Also, Stamina just seems like it could be fine in this deck. Put it in the board. I think I really want the first Stamina, especially with things that cost so much mana. I guess this one regenerates, so it's not really a big deal. Wow, and white does just look really, really open, huh? Alright, I mean, I'll take a Sanctum Spirit in case I end up in white. I guess I'm not tied to black, but I would really like to be blue because of Treasure Mage searching for Wormcoil and the Thirst for Knowledge. My black cards are quite strong, though. Painsmith and Oval Chase Daredevil are going to be very, very good here. Yeah, I mean, I guess this card's fine. We could just be Esper, but we don't have any, like, Chromatic Spheres or anything like that. Another Sanctum Spirit? Yeah, I mean, we could just be Esper. We've got strong things in all 3 colors. Ideally, we're just 2, though. I still like the blue and black more than the white. Ooh, Salvage Titan. Sacrifice 3 artifacts rather than pay its mana cost. It's a 6/4, and you can return it to the hand. That seems really, really strong. What's this do? Oh, I got 2 picks, by the way. You may have something onto the battlefield as a copy of any artifact on the battlefield. Honestly, the 2 rares are looking really good. There's also Sift. Sift is good. And so is Cast Down. Maybe I just want the Cast Down because I don't really have a whole lot of interaction. So like these 2. I think picking up this this Salvage Titan is really perfect because that gives us that second target for Treasure Mage that I was talking about. So we're definitely picking that. I think the deck is going to want Cast Down in the long run. So let's just take that. So yeah, now our Treasure Mage is insane. Don't think we want Dual Caster or Greater Good. I guess here it's a pick between Twisted Abomination, Corridor Monitor, Frogify, and Expedition Map. Don't think I want Abomination. I've already got lots of expensive cards. Quarter Monitor's like a fine 2-drop. Not super effective, but it's an artifact for what cares about artifacts. Frogify could be just fine removal, though. Take a Frogify. Whoa, what does this do again? Flying, lifelink. Put it X1 counters on it. Or X is the second creature's power. Remove all counters from it. Target gets -1/-1 until the turn for each counter on it. That's kind of expensive. Thirst for Knowledge just seems still pretty insane. Wouldn't mind wheeling like Relic Runner, Cathodian. Thirst for Knowledge just seems really, really good. Alright, well, we don't have anything with charge counters. Revoke Existence is pretty strong, but I think I should just take Cogwork Assembler. Not really in the market for a Meddling Mage. Alright, we're still not in the market for a Surge Node. I think this is between Pongify, Fairy Mechanist, Iron Bully. How many artifacts do we even have currently? One. I don't think we're playing this for right now. 1, 2. This is not an artifact, right? No. 3, 4, 5. I mean, Fairy Mechanist isn't super likely to hit. Divine Salvager is just a fine card. I think I want the Iron Bully. It's pretty guaranteed to be at least a little good. And the whatchamacallit isn't. Alright, Valor Stance is strong. But, might want Heartless Pillage or a Darksteel Axe. Axe will make things like Familiar better. It'll make things like Iron Bully better. It's also just an artifact. Apprentice Wizard is interesting. I think it's between Heartless Pillage and the Axe. I think I'll take Axe. Just add to the artifact count. We've got some evasive stuff that I wouldn't mind hooking it up to. We've got 11 creatures so far. Yeah, really want to add to my artifact count to make double Thirst for Knowledge better, Salvage Titan better, Joyous Familiar better, Cogworker Assembler mildly better, Painsmith gets better, Relic Runner gets better. It's just like 6 or 7 cards that really want those cheaper artifacts, or just artifacts in general. Yeah, at this point I think I'm off of white. My blue-black deck is looking pretty strong. Ooh, Ratchet Bomb, that's cool. There's also a Mirror Retriever and Tumble Magnet. Ratchet Bomb's a little slow, but it does answer pretty much anything. I don't have any charge counter synergies. I think Ratchet Bomb's probably on the weak side. I think it's either a Mirror Retriever or Tumble Magnet. Costs 3 mana to Tumble Magnet. Costs 2 to Mirror Retriever. I think I'm going to really miss not having first Mirror Retriever. Alright, Cathodian Wield. That's fine. Don't think I'm in the business of Driver of the Dead yet. There's only three targets. Alright, well, we wield Everflowing Chalice, and we wield the Sift. On account of having 2 Thirsts for Knowledge already, I think I'll just take the Chalice. So let me just put this here so we can see everything. This deck looks sweet. Don't know that I'm playing Rush of Knowledge now that I have Double Thirst. That's a lot of that effect, and this one's kind of pricey. If it were an instant, it'd be much better, but still fine, I guess. Yeah, this deck looks really, really good. I'm really liking my cast down pick now because I'm still missing a good massive removal. I think I'm gonna have to pick like future cast downs pretty highly. Alright, there's a Vidalcan Infuser. It's not great, but if we pick up a 1 or 2 Tumble Magnets, it could be good. We're not the equipment deck. There's a chance that my mana is good enough such that I want just another artifact land. Still don't want the Meddling Mage. I'll pick up another Infuser. Surgeon doesn't really do anything for us, but maybe it will. White continues to be open, but blue-black continues to be more so. This deck's looking sweet. Whoa, Battle Sphere. That's another thing to get with Treasure Mage. There's also just a Spellskite. What's down here? Mirror Retriever. I think it's going to be Mirror, Battlesphere, and Executioner's Capsule. Spellskite's probably fine, but I am missing removal, and this fills in that hole and also proves to be another artifact. Don't think I'm ever passing up on a Battle Ball. The second pick's a little harder, but I think it should just be Capsule. Looking for Cast Down, maybe another Capsule. Golem Artisan is interesting. No, Relic Runner is also kind of interesting. I'm just going to reserve it for a sec. Disciple of the Vault's probably fine. Whenever an artifact is put in your graveyard, you may have a target opponent lose a life. I think I just want the next Relic Runner. Solid 2-drop. I'm missing a massive 2-drops. That's the 4th one. Like, I don't really want a Mirror Retriever as a 2-drop. I guess it's when it dies, not when it enters. So that's a fine thing to play on too, with nothing to get back. Yeah, this deck looks so cool. We're at 23 playables already too. Like, I'm happy playing each one of these cards. Good spot to be. I'll probably cut like Thirst for Knowledge first, assuming there's a card better than it. Which we still have like infinite picks in this pack, so. Yeah, so I guess our removal so far is 1 Capsule, 1 Frogify, and a Cast Down. Alright, well now we do have a lot of artifacts, so Parasitic Strix looking pretty strong. If you control black permanent, drain them for 2. It's a 2/2 flyer, that's also an artifact. That seems good. I almost stuck for a while. Blood Moon, not exactly what we're looking for. We've already got first Supernatural Stamina. I could have an Argivian Restoration in the sideboard. I don't think I'm going to miss it on a Sift. I'm already considering cutting a draw spell, so I'll take a decent sideboard card. Still looking mighty sweet. Would really love the Mechanist now that we have so many artifacts. The 4-mana 2/2 flyer that looks at the top 3 for an artifact. We've got quite a few. I think you want like minimum 10 artifacts for that to work. We've got a lot. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alright, so I guess now it's between Iron Bully, Flare Husk, Driver of the Dead. Don't think I play a Driver of the Dead in the main. I mean, another Iron Bully could be interesting. Don't think I want to Flare Husk. I think I'll just take an Iron Bully. I've had good experiences with it. I could take the Slumgar Scavenger. Oh, there's the thing I was talking about splashing, but unfortunately I have 0 fixing. If I had like 2 spheres, I'd probably try to splash it. But I mean, Slumgar Scavenger could have some cute implications, especially with double Cathodian. Whoa, that's a Baleful Strix. That seems good. Oh, there's the Mechanist too, but we also have a Morkrut Banshee. Morkrut Banshee is really good. I think I'd just rather have that. Kind of a slightly bigger Chupacabra. This Baleful Strix was an insane pickup though. Pretty art, right? It's gonna be a Metallic Rebuke. There's also Pongify. Rebuke is looking okay. I have lots of artifacts to maybe make it cheaper. Another Iron Bully. I guess Heartless Pillage is a fine sideboard card. Costly Plunder, a fine sideboard card. There's the Lightning Greaves, but eh. Lots of Fencing Aces. I'll take a Supernatural Stamina. I mean, Lightning Greaves is probably strong with stuff like all of our top end. And it's an artifact. This deck is so good. I have to make cuts. So yeah, I'm definitely cutting that Rush for Knowledge. Probably cutting Axe, to be fair. None of these matter. Honestly, Cogwork Assembler is kind of our worst 3-mana creature. I mean, it would be cute to copy Battlesphere, but if we've got all that mana and a Battle Ball in play, we're probably doing all right. I think I'll cut second Iron Bully. How many is this? Is this 25? I think I like Everflowing Chalice in this deck. Help ramp out the Worm Coil, the Battlesphere. It's also just good with everything else we've got going. So as it stands, we need to cut 2. Honestly, this deck seems really, really good. Don't think we need a Twisted Abomination. This has us cutting 1. I think this is definitely a 23 land deck with all this stuff. Could be a Silumgar Scavenger. We're just not really missing like the late game, you know. Yeah, this seems good. Let's add some basics. They're recommending 9 and 8 in favor of Island. We've got only 2 cards that have a double mana cost, and it's black. So maybe invert it. 8 islands seems like it should be fine. Add, save. And then I'm going to go ahead and snip it, so if I want to refer to it in the middle of a game, I can. Double Horizons Phantom Draft. Blue, black artifacts. If I can spell artifacts. Desktop save. Wow, what is it, Mr. Liney? Alright, let's make sure we got our... Did the picture even save? Doesn't look like it did. It's on desktop. Oh, I didn't click desktop. Save. Alright, now is it there? Yes. So we can get rid of this. We can open that. Cool. Then we can go back to our actual league thing and find an opponent. Wow, he is needy today. I don't know what he could possibly want. I gave him everything already. He misses his mama. She's out of town. Also, someone's moving outside. So we might be a little restless, wondering what's going on. Note to self, make sure I don't cast Everflowing Chalice without the kicker. Darn. Better. Wormcoil, not bad. Next one. Alright, well, I'll block that with Mirror Retriever. I think Relic Runner is going to be better, so I think this is what I'll trade. Yeah, I'll bite. I know I've got a Cathodian which blocks better, but if they're going to have a combat trick, I'd rather them use it now. Just a 2/2. My just a 3/3 is bigger. Oh, I see. So they can equip a Sickle Slicer to the Bloodshot Trainer. Then it deals 4 damage to target creature whenever it wants. So it does cost 4 to equip. So what I think I'm doing is I'm attacking. Highly doubt they're going to put their Bloodshot in front of it. This makes some sense because they're going to be equipping anyway. So yeah, gonna need to draw one of my 3 removal spells, I think, because this is quite a combo. Yep. So it only goes to creatures, thankfully. Yep. Do I even play out a Relic Runner just into this? Don't think I do. I think I should just try to stabilize it with the Wormcoil. Like, this does leave me empty boarded if they just keep shooting my stuff down. Alright, this would be a good time for a land. Alright. I mean, that's something they can't just nug for 4. They can kill the tokens pretty easily, though. They attack for 2, I can't really block. Then they can hit it for 4. Same is true on the attack. And then this they can just hit for 4. So I think we're just passing. Can't really do anything until I can get that Bloodshot down. Alright, so I guess they're going to combo it with the Bloodshot. They targeted itself by accident. That's a tilt. They targeted Bloodshot with the Bloodshot. That's an oops. Yeah, can't really block. Removal. Boom. So I think what I'll do is I'll let them attack with their germ again. And then I'll block the germ and before damage kill their Bloodshot. So what would I rather have dead here? Germ or the 3/3? Probably the Germ, because that means they have to spend mana re-equipping everything. Hopefully they don't make this thing hexproof. Alright, we still get to do a bunch of trading. We get some 3/3s out of it. Maybe I should have just taken the hit so I'd have the actual Wurmcoil and not just the tokens. So I think the attack with the life linker is free. Could I just attack with both? It's like I'm winning this race by a lot. Gain 3. Alright, so I can cast the Chalice for 1 multi-kicker. That'll cost 2, and then I'll have 6 left over. Maybe I should just hold it because it means it can impact a Relic Runner at some point. So I'll just cast a 6/4, I think. Were they missing a color? Whenever you cast an artifact spell, you may pay 1. If you do, make a mirror. Okay. And equip. Yeah, I can take 4. That's fine. Don't even think they attack with it. Yeah, they don't. Ooh, Daredevil's a fun one. So I think I'm just going to attack with the Titan and all of the worms. If they like, this is still a trade, then they'll have to spend all of their mana to get their equipment re-equipped. Then I can Daredevil plus Relic Runner afterwards. And if they kill my Salvager, I'll just exile 3 artifacts, put it back into my hand. Sure. Alright, so yeah, let's Overtrace Daredevil. Relic Runner. And then next turn we can get back Salvage Titan and then cast it to trigger Relic Runner. And then the following turn we can Chalice to trigger Relic Runner. But yeah, this Wurmcoil has been very good, as it's expected to be. It's +1/+0 for each equipment attached to it. Alright, they've got a lot of equipment. We got 2 mana to equip stuff. These are 4 apiece. Pretty nice that they decided to kill the Lifelinker and not the Death Toucher. Not bad. So I think I still want to get the 6/4 into play this turn, but then next turn Relic Runner is going to be hitting for 4. Alternatively, I can Painsmith now, cast a Chalice, kicked for however many, then give this +4/+0 now, make it a 4-power unblockable now, and a 4-power unblockable next turn. That seems better. So let's cast with Multi-Kicker. We'll kick it 2 times, say okay, then we'll pay 4. Then we'll give Relic Runner +2/+0, can't be blocked. Use it, yes. So now we'll have unblockable 4 damage next turn, the opponent's at 4. They're going to need an answer to the Relic Runner. Synergy. Don't think I'm going to attack with anything else because like they could block and give their thing lifelink somehow. And then this attack is no longer lethal. Cool. Alright, so Naya equipment. Maybe supernatural stamina. We saw that they're playing a lot of burn-based removal. A stamina could be a blowout. Similarly, we could play an Argivian Restoration. I think Go Sleep Plunder is probably better versus like an enchantment based or a black removal deck. They're Naya. They could have the enchantment removal, the artifact enchantment removal. I guess I'll take out. Don't even know. Maybe like a Cathodian. Yeah, sounds very good. I might hold the capsule to help trigger Relic Runners. Yeah, I think I will. Like if I can go turn 2 Relic Runner, turn to Painsmith capsule, that seems quite strong. Gonna need a land for all this to happen. Alright, we hit it. They've demonstrated that they have Brimstone Volley, but they're not killing it with that this turn because it costs 3. So far, so good. Maybe the +2/+2 living equipment right now. That's fine. So maybe now I just get the other Relic Runner down. Because they don't have the ability to block this now anyway. So I guess now I'm going to cast Relic Runner and just say go. We got 2 artifacts to make them unblockable over the next 2 turns. Okay, well this Golem skin gauntlets is not enough to make this 4 power on its own, and then after they do make it 4 power, I can cast down for the blowout. I think I'll capsule here. Like they'll know not to start equipping it a bunch, but this will also keep up cast down. I could just Painsmith here, but I think I'm going to want to be able to kill their thing at instant speed with my capsule. Don't want them to just kill something for free. Or I guess it's not for free, they have to spend mana to make this bigger. And I'll wait till end step. Maybe they play something bigger I want to kill, which may bait them into actually trying to suit this up because they don't know about cast down, but they do know about first removal spell and capsule. So Devour 1, when it enters the battlefield, draw a card for each card it devoured. That's fine. If they devour, I'll get to capsule it. So I guess now I'll just Mirror Retriever. Make my things unblockable again. And then if my Mirror Retriever dies, I'll get back Capsule. Combo. I could just cast Painsmith. They could have like a fight spell though, and that wouldn't be disastrous, but it would put me behind. I think I'd rather just hold up the cast down. That's something to kill. Could get annoying. Alright, well they're giving me a window that their Mirror Smith will never make anything, so I think I should take it. Alright, so this is a kind of free attack with the Mirror Retriever. Because if they block, I get back the Capsule. I could also attack they're likely to block a Relic Runner instead in that case, and then I can Banshee. Banshee's the best use of my mana, so I think I like this play. So my Relic Runner will die, which will trigger Morbid. And if they give us hexproof, big BFD, right? Onus is on them to catch up. Cool. Back in a sec. Sure, keep. So this will be a turn 2 Everflowing Chalice, kicked once, followed by a Joyra's Familiar on turn 3. This deck again. Does that change anything? Don't think it does. I think I should still just get the Chalice down. Cast with Multi-Kicker. 1. Pay 2. Go. Pretty good start. So this is 1 do equip. It gives +1/+1 and 2/0. So it's going to make it a 4/2 with trample. So I think what's going to happen is I should probably just cast the Parasitic Strix and trade it if they let me. And then on the following turn, I can Joyous Familiar into a Mirror Retriever. Because the Retriever will cost one less. This deck looks like one that has a hard time beating Wurmcoil Engine. I mean, I feel like most limited decks would have a hard time beating Wurmcoil Engine. Except for the deck that plays Revoke Existence. The white deck. I mean, they are the white deck. That's an equip 2. +1/+1. And an equip 2. That's a lot of equipment. Okay, so the actual equipping of the equipment is going to be a little slow. They're short on mana. I guess they could still have one. Alright, they don't. Wurmcoil? Well, now we have the lands for Wurmcoil. So it's a 4/2. Or it's other creatures, okay. That's pretty good. Makes their germs all get in. Well, I'm blocking this. Okay. What I can do is I can block this and block this, and then Mirror Retriever will get back the Parasitic Strix. Should probably just keep their board as empty as possible, in which case I'll kill a soldier. Let's get back. So if I cast Parasitic Strix, I can still cast the Thirst for Knowledge. So I think that's the play. Not bad. Wurmcoil. Nope. Alright, so maybe I just lead on the Thirst. There's a chance there's something I want to do more. Odds of that happening are kind of low. Let's just cast Strix and say go. Hit a land, how lucky. Ooh, Blade Splicer is a good one to have. I guess this means no attack this turn now, if not for the just the germ. Alright, let's get some info. Not great. Still think I can't lose if I find the Wurmcoil. Fortunately, getting a little flooded here. Battle Ball would also do a good job at stabilizing. Wow. That looks solid. Equip a blade somewhere. Okay. Definitely want to kill this thing. Probably want to kill this thing. This has me taking 9, going to 4. What I really want to draw now is I want to draw Executioner's Capsule. Wurmcoil would also be good, but Capsule lets me get back Daredevil, for example. So I'm just dead by playing that, right? That's the wrong 6-mana artifact creature. I've got 6, 7, 8 mana. I can get back the Daredevil, but it's not enough to cast it. Then I just die to the onboard. Alright, so red, white, aggro. I think Supernatural Stamina might be in. It's just like it lets me block something, then still have a blocker next turn. Don't think I want 4 mana 1/4s. I think I'm going to be on the defensive pretty often, so maybe this Iron Bully isn't super irrelevant. Yeah, it needs a swamp. There are more swamps than islands. But I mean, any land means I have 2 plays at minimum. And then swamp makes my hand absolutely insane. Don't think I can ever ship this hand, but it's definitely susceptible to just losing to not drawing a land of any kind. But yeah, if I draw Swamp and can cast Baleful Strix, I'll feel on top of the world. There are 9 of those in the deck. It's a good number. We're like 30% to hit it immediately. Swamp. That'll be good later. Hopefully they're just passing and wanting to sack a clue. Don't want to fall more behind. Jeez. Swamp? Swamp? Okay. Alright, so that was huge. I think I'll just Cathodian now. The biggest blocker. And then next turn, if I brick on land, I can cast Baleful Strix and get another look at it. Still would love to draw another land, ideally Swamp. Splicerino. Yeah, Swamp would be great because then I can Baleful Strix into having up Cast Down. Still think I should try to hit the land here. Swamp. Damn. Still in an okay spot. This is equip 2. That's aggressive. Definitely want to kill this Trampler. Strix is going to trade with basically everything, but it's harder to kill. If I block with a Strix, that has me taking 6, going to 13. I think I'd rather get back the Strix with the Mirror Retriever. So I'll use the Strix and take a little extra damage. First strike annoying. Swamp would still be a really big draw here. I would accept lands at all. Like any land would be good here. So let's give us +3/+0 and trample for an equip of 2. Swamp. Nope. So I mean, I can hold up the cast down, or I can get a 2/2 flyer and play. I think I want to hold up stamina. Feels not great. Cute thing that might end up coming up is I can cast on my own Cathodian to like ritual into a Worm Coil. Yeah. It's a 10-1. Jeez. Am I just dead? Yeah, maybe I wanted to hold up cast down. So if I block this here, it has me taking 8. This can go here. Then I take 12, 14, I die. Yeah, I'm just dead to this thing. Yikes. Bummer. Yeah, I mean if I drew lands, then and here they come. Yeah, if I drew lands, I think I'm a favorite, but I did not draw the lands, so we were not a favorite. Pretty upsetting. We don't have the possibility of trophying with this deck because it's so sweet and so good. But we got 3 tutorable rares, right? And the Baleful Strix. Yeah, but that red artifacts equipment deck is the real deal. Thing is just blazing fast. Could not get under it. Okay. Doing that, I guess. So I guess we'll oval chase Daredevil on our turn. If it somehow dies, we can Cathodian to get it back. Map, okay. I mean, it's limited, so I guess their payoffs may not be as strong. But that's not even necessarily true. I mean, I've got a Worm Coil. Not ideal. We've got Cast Down for the first big thing. You got Mine, Tower, need a Power Plant. Power Plant means you got 8 mana. Ha! They got it. Wow. Jeez. What is going on? Alright, so I can attack with both. They'll make a 3/3, but then I can more Banshee down the Alright, I'm gonna snip this because this is kind of funny. Alright, well, we've got the cast down. That's a pretty big game. And they had their nuts. We're doing a good job of defending against it, so that's good. Okay. I mean, they've got a lot of Blightsteel. Jeez. Predator? Well, now I can't get through. It's a lot of rares. Alright, well, that helps Relic Runner get through. I mean, I guess I can attack with Ovalchase Daredevil too. I mean, I've got 5 mana. If I'm casting Relic Runner, I can't really get through. I mean, they're Blightstealing next turn, right? Yeah. This is weird. So I think I'm attacking with Ovalchase Daredevil and with the Morkrut Banshee. I mean, I guess I should Familiar too at that rate and get in with the Relic Runner. So next turn I can Salvage Titan, get back Daredevil. They get to cast Blightsteel here, though. This is insane. I'm glad I'm recording this, because this is absurd. My deck is insane, but I played against the nuts red-white aggro deck, and then I'm playing against not Natural Tron, but turn 4 Tron into triple rares. Alright, so I'm going to have to block that thing with something with 3 toughness, because it has Exalted. Okay, so if I cast Salvage Titan, because it costs 1 less, I can get in with the Familiar and the Relic Runner, and then whatever they attack with, I'll have 2 things like potentially block with and survive. We might win this game. That's their last card, so they'd have to draw removal for the Morkrut Banshee. Alright, I guess I hope they can't kill my Banshee. Either way, this game's been absolutely insane. Just like turn 4 Tron into triple rares. Take 8 Infect. I mean, I don't even have them dead. I'm gonna need to find another historic spell to make my Relic Runner unblockable. I can thirst to try to find it. Yeah, I need this Relic Runner to sneak by somehow. Am I gonna want double blue or double black for any reason? Not really. So I need a historic spell here that costs 3 or less. I don't hit it. Jesus. I actually needed to cost 4 or less because I have the Joyous Familiar. I can still hit it off of another Thirst for Knowledge, which means I should keep a land in my hand. Alright, so now I actually have to be mindful of what colors I tap. So Mirror Retriever's colorless, all the Cathodians are colorless. It has to cost 2 or less, right? Yeah, because it costs 1 less because of Joyous Familiar. So I'm digging for either Executioner's Capsule or Mirror Retriever exactly. Which means I need to leave up the black. Jeez, missed again. Yeah, we lose. We can't beat the Blightsteel. Jesus Christ. Well, I guess I get to have Rebuke up, and if they don't cast anything, I get to Thirst for Knowledge. Let me just make sure they can't get their first big thing. I have Frogify to answer the first big thing, but I don't think I can beat the second big thing. And I've got Cast Down. Just have to hope they don't assemble Tron quickly. Let's discard an Everflowing Chalice. Relic Runner, not bad. Next turn I can Iron Bully, put it on the Relic Runner, or Relic Runner will be unblockable. I would not have predicted this would be a 1-2 deck. But I mean, if we play against two very, very strong decks, I guess it's possible. Don't think I care about the assembly worker yet. It's a lot of rares. Jeez. Alright, well, I guess I can take care of all the big stuff they could cast. I've got the answer to the Blightsteel. Lands aren't great, though. Alright, this would trade. Am I fine with trading? I don't think so. This one's got Menace, so... The steel. Yep. Alright, so I have to Frogify that. Which means I have to kill this too. Because they can just create a copy of the Blightsteel. More lands, not where I want to be. Yeah, I think I've done what I could. Zero guarantee it's going to be good enough. We know they could still draw the 8/8 Elemental. They could still draw Thragtusk. Phyrexian Metamorph, make another Blightsteel. Jeez, how many rares? And the Liege too? Okay, that's not the Liege, but I still can't beat the stupid Wormcoil. Wow, alright, I guess this is a 1-2. I would never have thought that of this deck. But I mean, again, we just got totally rolled. No. I mean, it shows you how powerful the format is, right? Cathodian ain't gonna do it. We just lose to the Blightsteel. So, I mean, we can cast Cathodian, make this unblockable. We can block this for a turn. So what I think needs to happen is we need both of these to die, and then we need to draw Pain Seer, because Mirror Retriever can get back an artifact. If we can play Pain Seer, this will get +2/+0 with the artifact, and that'll be exactly lethal, assuming we're chump blocking the Blightsteel. I mean, they have to kill both the Mirror Retriever and the Iron Bully for this to work. And we need to get lucky. Don't think we have any other ways to boost the power on this. Yeah, it's just like, oh, it's Pain Smith, not Pain Seer. We could draw a Parasitic Strix. We don't have a black permanent though. So yeah, we need to draw that 1/2-drop. But if we do, we win, assuming we get to block. They can't Path to Exile us. Alright, we're on a 1-outer. Roughly 4% to hit it. Another land. And I guess Thirst for Knowledge gives us a look at it again. But yeah, we're 1 short, because we can put a counter on the Iron Bully and get him to 1. Yikes. Alright, so I mean that's it for this draft. 1-2, not super solid. I think I'm gonna do another one, because like that was really, really not satisfying. Our deck was really, really good. This was pretty insane. Like some really, really good top end and ways to buy time to get there. Also like low 2-mana things that were great. Yeah, I mean this deck was fantastic. We just played against the nut red-white artifact equipment deck and then got completely nutted on by literal Tron on turn 4 into triple rare and then mana reflection into quadruple rare. Alright, I mean that's it for the video. See you for the next one.